The difference is with radio, and I can't stress this enough, the relationship between radio and the people on the radio and the listeners is so intimate. It is not a blog. It's not something that you sit down and waste time at work reading or whatever.
Meet the Personalities is brought to you by LA Radio Specialist. Learn more about working with the very personalities you hear from within these podcasts at laradiospecialist.com. laradiospecialist.com. Impactful marketing programs driven by influential personalities and the power of sound. Welcome to Meet the Personalities, the podcast where we sit down with radio personalities for a candid talk about their take on the business of radio. Today, my guest is the lovely Miss Shannon Farren. Shannon is on the Gary and Shannon Show on KFI AM 640 right here in the Los Angeles market, Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. Shannon, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you for the lovely adjective.
How have you made your way to KFI, and what was your career path from the beginning to now?
Well, I started out in Market 198, and if you're keeping score, that's the Chico Oroville market. I was a student at Chico State.
198 is barely a metered market. I think they go down to like 250 something or something.
We had 5,000 watt station, which is pretty damn good for that market. And I started interning there. During high school, I worked in a deli up in the Bay Area, and I went to Chico State, and I'd come back on the weekends and some long vacations to work at the deli again. And one of the family friends of the family that owned the deli said, "Hey, do you need work up there at Chico?" I said, "Sure." He said, "Well, one of my friends still works at a radio station. I'll give her your number," or "Here's her number." I forget. And I got in touch with her. I started interning.
If you enjoyed this clip of Meet the Personalities, you can listen to the entire episode and more like it at laradiospecialist.com/podcast. That's laradiospecialist.com/podcast.